this. So, so my next question is that, sometimes we are so much stuck with the company. How do we actually change our surrounding, or because sometimes like all these are the family members or the close friends, we can't just uh, go and, like, you just close the door to them and move on to some other people and start building some network. So what are your tips to actually
Mhm.
find the right people who support you, especially
Yeah.
during
Well,
negative times?
I've got two answers to that, because
Okay.
sometimes even when you have really close relationships, if you're around someone that's so toxic, you have to get away from them. There's some
Yeah.
certain situations where it's just required, and sometimes it actually takes extreme action, you know. So there are some situations that actually do require that, you know.
Yeah.
But in even family relationships and stuff, and it's difficult, and sometimes people. I'm glad that you brought it up too, because actually sometimes people feel like they are trapped in a situation that's a relationship when they're actually not trapped. You know, when they actually do, they go, oh yeah, that like does seem crazy, but like I can leave, or I can move, or I can quit my job, or I can, whatever, that situation. But if you're around in the situation, you've got to deal with situations too. Then what we can do is, to focus deeply on that type of stuff, and it goes into programming. And that's one thing you brought up, the word internalize,
Yes.
earlier, and I like that, because internalizing. So the way that we deal with life, we have our conscious and our subconscious mind. And our conscious mind is, and I call it, it's kind of like like if you imagine a ship, it's like your body is a ship. And it's like the ship's going across the ocean. Your conscious mind's the captain. The conscious mind's, observing things and looking at things and doing orders,
Yeah.
and your subconscious mind's that part that's just like carrying out things automatically. It's the crew. It's making sure the engine works. It's making sure you show up at the right place. It's making sure you do the right things. And so we have that, but the subconscious mind is actually 95% of what operates us, every single day of our life. And so we're aware of this 5%, and all this other stuff's happening. We have responses going off. We have systems that are being carried out. We have different things that are happening. And so if you have to deal consciously with difficult situations, you need to build your subconscious programming up to be someone of power, to be someone of light, to be someone of joy, to be someone of happiness, to be someone of love, or whatever it is that you want to feel, or that you want to try to be in that situation. That might be a dark space, or it might not be an ideal situation. And so you can do that through things like meditation. And so, I run Formula EQ. You mentioned that earlier. So I have a company, formulaeq.com, and we teach people emotional intelligence. We teach people how to be powerful and show up as powerful people. But what we teach is a morning routine. So if everyone, can develop a morning routine, what's important about the morning routine is that the morning routine sets you up for the day. So we go out in the day, we go out to go do all these things during the day. So a lot of times we know what we're going to do. Sometimes we don't know what we're going to do. Sometimes we know parts of what we're going to do. But we can program ourselves at the beginning of the day to show up as a person we need to be through the rest of the day. And we can do that through establishing a morning routine, and through doing things like meditation and breathing exercises and introspection and other different things that we teach at Formula EQ. But that's a tip, where like that morning routine is a foundation to set your life off, for success. Because if you're not, then you're not aiming your ship. You're just saying, all right, let's go, let's go take on the world. We'll figure it out on the way. And then
Yeah.
you're responding. You're not responding, and you're not creating what you want. You're reacting, and
Yeah.
there's a big difference in life, when you experience it that way.